How do budget deficit and national debt differ? Imagine a country's finances as a household budget. If you spend more money than you earn in a year, you have a deficit. Over time, if you keep borrowing to cover that shortfall, your total debt grows. That's similar to what governments do with their budgets and debts. A budget deficit happens when a government spends more money in a single year than it brings in through taxes and other income sources. For example, if a government spends $1 trillion but only collects $900 billion in revenue, it has a deficit of $100 billion for that year. This shortfall means the government needs to borrow money to pay for its expenses. The national debt is the total amount of money the government owes at any given time. It's the sum of all past budget deficits minus any surpluses. Think of it like a running total on a credit card. If a government borrows money every year to cover deficits, those borrowings add up, increasing the national debt. Budget deficits tend to change from year to year based on economic conditions and government policies. During recessions or wars, deficits often rise because governments spend more to support the economy or fund military efforts. When the economy improves, deficits may decrease as revenues grow and spending slows. From a fiscal policy point of view, the deficit measures how much the government is overspending in one year. The national debt shows the overall financial obligation accumulated over many years. Large and persistent deficits can cause the debt to grow rapidly, which might lead to higher interest payments and less flexibility for future spending. Sometimes governments run deficits intentionally to stimulate the economy during downturns. They might increase spending or cut taxes to boost growth, expecting that future surpluses will help pay down the debt. But if deficits stay high for too long, the debt can become a burden, limiting the government's ability to fund programs or respond to emergencies. In simple terms, the budget deficit is like a report card for one year's financial health, showing whether the government spent more than it earned. The national debt is the total amount owed after many years of borrowing. Understanding this difference helps explain how fiscal policies shape a country's economic future and stability.